Hello, Yankees Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, New York Yankees News Network, the home for every heartbeat, swing, and strike of our beloved Bronx Bombers. Today, we've got a jam-packed episode for you, filled with three powerful updates that just surfaced a few hours ago, from surprise performances to roster shakeups and strategic exits. It's been a whirlwind in Yankees world, and trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this. So if you bleed navy blue and pinstripes, this video is your front row seat to everything happening right now in the Bronx. And hey, if you're new to the channel, take a quick moment to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a single pitch, play, or pulse-pounding update. Now let's dive straight in. Update 1. DJ LeMahieu explodes with 4-hit night and Ryan Yarbrough silences Dodgers in stunning upset. The Yankees did more than just avoid a sweep in Los Angeles. They sent a message. In a matchup that looked like a mismatch on paper, Ryan Yarbrough and DJ LeMahieu turned into the stars of the night and flipped the script in a stunning 7-3 win over the powerhouse Dodgers. Let's start with Ryan Yarbrough. The soft-tossing lefty wasn't just good, he was elite, shutting down a red-hot Dodgers lineup that had just roughed up both Max Fried and Will Warren the previous nights. He allowed just one solo home run, courtesy of Tommy Edman, and gave the Yankees 6 silky, smooth innings, baffling hitters with off-speed mastery. What's even more shocking, Yarbrough's velocity dipped a mile per hour lower than usual, and it worked like magic. The Dodgers couldn't adjust. He got 17 total whiffs, just one shy of the highest mark by any pitcher against LA this season. That's dominance with finesse. Now let's talk DJ. The veteran has heard every criticism, every doubt, every whisper that his best days are behind him. But last night, LeMahieu silenced the noise with a 4-hit performance, his first since June 26, 2021. Not only did he drive in 2 key insurance runs, but he also sparked momentum for the Yankees offense just when they needed it most. And how about that offense? Facing off against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, one of the National League's top arms, the Bombers didn't just survive, they attacked. Yamamoto was chased out before completing 4 innings, giving up a season-worst 7 hits. The secret weapon? His deadly splitter. Not anymore. The Yankees had a plan. Swing at the ones inside the zone, ignore the junk outside. It worked beautifully. Ben Rice crushed a 2-run homer, and Jason Dominguez added an RBI knock before unfortunately leaving the game early due to a thumb injury. Thankfully, post-game reports suggest it's not serious. Oh, and by the way, Dominguez wasn't the only injury concern. Luke Weaver, scheduled to close out the 9th, strained his hamstring during warm-ups. We'll monitor that closely. The Yankees didn't just win, they made history, becoming the first team this season to hold the top 4 of the Dodgers' fearsome lineup, including Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman, completely hitless. That's not just a win, that's a statement. And with this win, your Bronx Bombers now sit at the top of the American League East with 36 wins and 22 losses. Next up, a homestand against the Cleveland Guardians, a team they know all too well from last year's playoff run. The next showdown is set for Tuesday at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time, with Carlos Rodon taking on Tanner BB. This momentum is real. This team is hungry, and the ride is just getting started. Update 2. Dominic Smith walks away from Yankees again. Is this the final goodbye? In a twist that's becoming familiar, Dominic Smith has once again packed his bags and opted out of his minor league contract with the Yankees for the second time in just 3 months. That's right, the once promising first baseman and outfielder has exercised his out clause and is now a free agent. Now let's break it down. Smith had been grinding away at AAA Scranton/Wilkes-Barre, and honestly, he wasn't doing too bad. In the month of May alone, he posted an impressive batting average of .317. an on-base percentage of 389, and a slugging percentage of 622. That's 7 home runs in a single month. You could argue he was making a serious case for a call-up, but it didn't happen. Why? It comes down to a logjam on the Yankees roster. Despite the injury to Giancarlo Stanton, the designated hitter spot has been locked down by Ben Rice, who's not just holding his own, he's thriving. Meanwhile, Paul Goldschmidt has been rock solid at first base, and the outfield is even more crowded than Times Square on a Friday night. With Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Jason Dominguez, and Trent Grisham all swinging hot bats, there's simply no room for Smith. And it's not like the Yankees didn't know what he brings. He's versatile. He can play left field, first base, even some right field. But versatility only takes you so far when the lineup is clicking and there's no gap to fill. Let's not forget, Smith also opted out of his previous contract with the Yankees back in spring training, only to return after opening day. It was a gamble then, and it's a gamble now. This time, however, the Yankees may not be calling back. What makes this story even more bittersweet is Smith's journey. Once considered a top-tier prospect with the New York Mets, Smith came close to stardom from 2017 to 2022. Since then, though, he's been on a roller coaster ride through 6 different organizations, including the Nationals, Red Sox, Reds, and now a 2-time stint with the Yankees. Across those journeyman years, Smith has posted a career batting line of .247 average, .321 on-base percentage, and .370 slugging percentage across 893 plate appearances. So, what's next for Dominic Smith? At 28, there's still time for a comeback, and the numbers show that he still has something left in the tank. But he's now betting that there's a clearer path to Major League playing time outside of the Bronx. With the Yankees roster stacked and key players like Stanton getting closer to a return, Smith's chances of a call-up were slim to none. Could he end up with another team that's struggling at first base or DH? Possibly. Teams looking for a veteran bat with some pop might come calling, but one thing's for sure, his journey with the Yankees seems to have hit its final chapter. At least for now. Will the Bronx miss him? Maybe not. But it's a reminder that in baseball, timing is everything, and sometimes even good numbers aren't enough when the roster's already winning. Update 3. Carlos Carrasco returns to Yankees big league roster as Jake Woodford exits the scene. In a classic case of one door opening as another closes, the Yankees have made a strategic roster move that could carry big implications down the stretch. Just a few hours ago, the Bronx Bombers officially promoted veteran right-hander Carlos Carrasco to the Major League squad, while fellow pitcher Jake Woodford opted out of his contract and became a free agent. Let's break this double headline down. Starting with Carlos Carrasco, the 38-year-old veteran is no stranger to the Yankees clubhouse. He began the 2025 season on the opening day roster, filling in during a stretch when injuries plagued the pitching rotation. But now, with the bullpen showing signs of fatigue and 7 pitchers used in the recent blowout against the Dodgers, the Yankees are looking to Carrasco for innings and leadership. Sure, his stats haven't been electric this season. Carrasco posted a 5.91 earned run average and a 5.30 fielding independent pitching over 32 innings earlier this year with the Yankees. But don't be fooled by the numbers. Carrasco's true value lies in his ability to eat innings, stabilize the rotation, and bring 16 years of experience to a bullpen that desperately needs it right now. In the corresponding move, Yerry De Los Santos was sent back down to AAA Scranton, opening up a spot on the active roster. With multiple spots available on the 40-man roster, no additional cuts were needed. Now let's talk about Jake Woodford. Woodford's decision to opt out might have caught some by surprise, but when you take a closer look, it starts to make sense. The 28-year-old righty, who was once a first-round pick by the St. Louis Cardinals, has been on a turbulent journey over the last few years. After making his debut in the shortened 2020 season, he had some promising stretches in 2021 and 2022, posting a solid 3.26 earned run average across 116 innings. But 2023? That was a different story. Woodford's ERA ballooned to 6.23, and his strikeout rate simply wasn't there to support long-term success. After being non-tendered by the Cardinals, he bounced between the White Sox, Pirates, Rockies, and finally the Yankees, putting together a rather average 4.54 ERA in AAA over nearly 40 innings this year. Woodford may have thought his chance was coming when the Yankees' bullpen was stretched thin. But instead of choosing him, the club turned to Carrasco, and that may have been the last straw. Now a free agent, Woodford will once again test the market, hoping a team in need of a ground ball heavy, multi-inning reliever will offer him a shot. And to be fair, there might still be value in his profile. He doesn't light up radar guns, but his 45.8% ground ball rate from his prime years is nothing to scoff at. As for Carrasco, this is a big moment. It's likely his final chance to prove he still has gas in the tank and to help the Yankees navigate a tough upcoming stretch. His presence, both on the field and in the clubhouse, has been praised across baseball for years. If nothing else, he brings veteran calm to a roster that's aiming for playoff-level focus. And there you have it, Yankees Nation. From Ryan Yarbrough's masterclass in Los Angeles to Dominic Smith's quiet exit and now Carlos Carrasco's unexpected return, today's news proves again why there's never a dull moment with the Bronx Bombers. These aren't just headlines, they're pieces of a much bigger puzzle as the Yankees fight to stay atop the American League East and prepare for a deep playoff push. So what do you think about these moves? Are you excited about Carrasco's return? Do you think Dominic Smith deserved a shot on the Major League roster? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed today's update, please don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat on New York Yankees News Network. This is your home for all things Yankees, because here, we don't just report the news, we live it. Until next time, let's go Yankees.